Hey lovelies, welcome back. It's your girl Katie here, and today's video is going to be my unboxing of December's Ipsy box. So I'm just going to be showing you guys what all I got, tell you guys prices and all that good stuff. So to no further ado, let's just go ahead and get started. Alright, so as usual, I did go ahead and try out most of the makeup products on my face before I film this. That way I can give you guys my first impressions of the products. I do apologize for this video being really late. I mean, I got my box weeks ago, but I just never got around to filming this video until now, so it's going up really late. So I do apologize for that. But let's just go ahead and get on into the box. Alright, so I am going to go ahead and get the products that they chose for me out of the way first, and then I will show you guys what I customized for my box. So first up, from Farrah, I got their Blush and Highlight Shade and Blend brush set here. So you technically get 2 brushes, but I guess it's technically 4 because they're double-ended. I didn't use these today just because I'm honestly not sure I'm going to keep these brushes. Like, they look pretty nice, but my issue is I've never been a big fan of dual-ended brushes. Like, they're a good idea in a way, but I just don't like them because it's just a personal preference, but I just don't like them because you have to store them like either way, and I always just feel like that just kind of damages the brushes. Like, it may not, but I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of gross to set them upside down, because then if you use them and you set them in your container, then you're getting the bottom of your container or holder, your brush holder, dirty. I don't know, I just never liked the idea of them. I don't know why. But they do feel like really soft brushes. Yeah, like the colors of them are really pretty. Like, I don't have like an issue with the, I guess, the quality of the brushes. It's just, yeah, just a personal preference. I just don't like the dual-ended brushes. Anyways, these retail for $34. And I think I've gotten, it's been a while since I've gotten brushes in my boxes, but I have heard of this brand before, and I do like their brushes. I think they're pretty good quality. But yeah, so I didn't use these today because I will probably end up passing these on to my sister. I think she will like them, and she doesn't mind the dual-ended ones. So there's the first product. Then next they chose this product here from Real Her, and it is the You Are Brilliant Pro Blush Palette. This retails for $36, and I did use this product today. So it is the blush that I'm wearing, which I don't think I went too heavy-handed, so you may have trouble seeing it. But anyways, looks just like the box, and then here is the blushes in here. So first impressions wise, like, the shades look really nice. I used these 2 shades. Oh, look at my greasy hands right there. It's a little, I apologize, it's hot in my room today. Like, it is really weirdly warm for it being December. It's like almost 80 degrees outside right now. It's really weird. I don't like it. I want my cold weather back. I want to be back in my sweaters. Anyways, off point. So my hands are kind of clammy right now. Anyways, so I use these 2 pinky shades. I love pinky blushes. And honestly, I don't know if I will keep this palette just because I feel like I would only use 2 out of the 6 shades. So I don't know if that justifies holding on to it. First impressions wise, the quality's not bad. Like, they're pretty pigmented. Like I said, I only use these 2 right here, and they blended out well. Didn't take a whole lot for me to be able to see the shade. You may hear a dog barking. My dog's barking in the background right now. Anyways, so just ignore that. I do think the shade's like really pretty. It's just, my only criticism is the packaging like feels super cheap. Like, if you drop this, I'm pretty sure it would break, which most packaging would, but it feels really cheap. Did I say how much this retails for? This retails for $36, and I will be honest, I don't think it's worth $32. Like, the formula is good, but the packaging feels super cheap. And even though the formula is good, like, it's nothing special. It's nothing I haven't seen before. Cute palette. If you didn't have one, I don't think this is a bad one to add to your collection, like if you got it in your box. But yeah, I just don't think I would use all those shades, so I probably won't hold on to this. But not bad, not bad. So from here on out are my choice items. I got to customize the rest of the box. So first thing I chose is from Fenty Beauty, and this is their Gloss Balm Oil. It's a lip oil. I honestly don't know the difference between a lip oil and a gloss. I'm sure there is a difference, but I just don't know what. I don't think I got to choose the actual shade. I think they only had one shade, maybe two, and they're pretty similar. Anyways, I chose the shade. Like I said, I can't remember if I actually chose it or if this is just, I chose the product and this was the shade it was. Anyways, regardless, the shade is Rose Amber. Rose Amber. And I do have it on my lips. And I don't know, I have mixed feelings on this. I think it's really beautiful. I like the gloss. Like, I like how shiny it makes my lips. My issue is I'm not sure I like the shade. Like, it's not a bad shade, but I'm not, like, it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't look bad. I think I would have liked it more if I had put a lip liner underneath it. But for the sake of the video, I wanted to just show what it was like just on my bare lip. I didn't want to mess with the color or anything. I wanted to see how pigmented it was for one. And yeah, just give the real, this is what it looks like kind of thing. I don't know. I think I like it. At first, it was really brown when I put it on. I don't know if it's because it might be soaking into my lips a little bit. It doesn't look as brown now. I'm not a huge fan of brown lip glosses. They don't complement my skin tone very well, and they're probably honestly not meant for someone with my skin tone. I don't know. Maybe they are. Maybe it's everyone's preference. I feel like it makes me look washed out if I have like a really dark lip color on. But like I said, I kind of layered it on there because I was trying to really see the pigment and the shade of it. How I usually use glosses, I put a lip pencil down first and then I'll put a gloss on top, or I use it as a topper for like a liquid lipstick or something like that. So I usually don't put that much on, but today I went ahead and heavy-handed to really see the shade of it. It is really, really comfortable. It is glittery, but you don't feel the glitter. It's shiny, like it's fine enough that you don't feel it on your lips. I don't know. I think I like it. I think it's growing on me, so yeah, this is good. Then next up, I chose a product here from Tarte, and this is their Shape Tape Radiant Concealer. I think I did get to customize the shade. I'm pretty sure I did. I chose a light beige. And, oh, did I not say how much the lip oil was? The lip oil retails for $26. Apologies. This product retails for $32, which I can't remember. Is that around the same price as their Shape Tape, or is it less? I'm assuming it's around the same price. Anyway, so I did use this today. It's not bad. Like, I didn't mind it. I didn't have any issues with it. Like, I placed it, I really only conceal now under my eyes and a little on my eye and like around my nose, because around my nose gets a little red sometimes, especially now that we're like in the, well, we were in the winter season. I don't know what our weather's doing now, but I was getting kind of like runny nose a little bit as the seasonal stuff, you know, so I was blowing my nose more, so that probably has to do with the redness. Anyways, so I really only conceal in those places. I don't conceal anymore like on my, I used to do like on my chin. I used to do the old school where you were supposed to highlight or conceal, I guess, but I don't do that anymore. Anyways, I'm not really sure what they mean by radiant. I guess I get it a little bit. All I notice is it's like a very lighter coverage than their original Shape Tape. Like, I have the original Shape Tape and that stuff is very heavy coverage. Like, it's thick. A little goes a long way, which is great for people that if you have anywhere to conceal, it's great for that. But for me, I really don't need a whole lot under my eyes anymore. And I did find that one could look a little cakey if you went too heavy-handed in. This one I did like. It's a lot lighter, like coverage-wise. Like, it blends it out really well. And I do think it added a little bit of radiancy, but it just kind of made my under eyes look a little, I guess, a little glowy, but not in a bad way. But if I went in too much with this, I think it might look a little weird, like make me look a little greasy, maybe. But I'm not really sure, like, what's the point of it making you radiant. I guess just maybe that's a new thing. I guess it is a newer trendy thing to be glowy looking. I don't mind a little glow, but that's not really like, I don't want to be beaming. But I liked it, just the coverage, the light coverage, and that it blended out really well. So that's all I'll say. So I like it. Anyways, moving on. 2 more products and then we're done. So next up, I chose a product here from Ofra, and this is their Pure Matte Finishing Powder. I'm assuming I only chose a finishing powder because, I mean, I chose my product so long ago, but I'm assuming I only chose this because it was probably the only makeup option. Anyways, this retails for $35. I don't know how I feel about this powder. Powders are just, I don't know. I like them and I don't at the same time. I don't think this one is a great match for me because it's matte. I can't remember if I knew it was matte or not when I chose it. I have pretty dry skin and I do have textured skin, and I feel like matte powders always just kind of accentuate that. I do get the occasional shine in my T-zone, so maybe next time I will just focus this on my T-zone just to help with that mattifying. When I lightly dusted it across my whole face with just a brush, like I just dipped in a little bit and just kind of placed it here and there. Because I was worried it was going to make me look really dry, and it did accentuate a little bit of my texture, like it did make my under eyes look a little drier. It definitely took away the radiancy from what this concealer was doing, and I knew it was. I was like, oh man, I just put on a radiant concealer and now I'm going to set with a mattifying, like a matte finishing powder, so I knew that was going to undo what I just did. So I will definitely play around with that concealer on its own without a mattifying finishing powder, but I don't know, I have a hard time finding a powder that doesn't accentuate my textures or make my dry areas look dry, so I don't know if I could give this like a fair review because the product is just really not for me. Anyways, $35 for that. And then the last product is my Beauty Boost item, so I get an extra product because I am signed up for the Beauty Boosting thing. Anyways, so the last product that I customize is from Makeup by Mario, and I was really excited to see this as an option as my Beauty Boost item. This definitely makes, this product made my Beauty Boost item worth it this month in my opinion. Sometimes I'll just get like, the other only options will be skincare, and I'm not, I don't mind getting a little bit of skincare here and there, but I prefer the makeup side, so sometimes that doesn't make it my Beauty Boost item worth it, because I do pay extra for it. But anyways, but this month I got the Ethereal Eyes Moonlight palette, Makeup by Mario. Super excited to see this as an option. And here's what she looks like. So I think this palette is really pretty. This palette retails for $68, which is a pretty penny for a palette. So I did use this. This is what's on my eyes today. I went in with this shade here as my transition shade, overall shade, whatever you want to call it. I kept my look really simple today. As you can tell, I went in with this shimmer shade here as my overall shimmer shade, and then I use this dark brown here as like the eyeliner kind of look. I put it on the top of my eyes like eyeliner, and underneath my lash line, on my bottom lash line as eyeliner. And yeah, that's, oh, and I used a little bit of this white shimmer shade here as the inner corner pops. And that's how I created this look here. I'm really happy with it. As you guys know, or if you don't know, I've changed up how I do my makeup a lot recently. I've gone for more simpler looks. This is basically what I would do every time now I go out, or if I do a full face of makeup, this is my go-to look. I like it simple. I like it to be a little bit of makeup now, but not like, I don't do like the really glam looks anymore. I mean, this might be considered still glam, I don't know, because I use a shimmer, but I used to like deepen up the outer corners with like a dark shade. I used to do the whole thing, shebang, you know, but now I just throw one overall eyeshadow look on my entire lid, and I will just go over with one shimmer just to add a little sparkle and buff it out the same shade I use as my overall shade on my top lid on my bottom lash line. And throw on some mascara, maybe a little eyeliner, and call it a day. That's really all I do now. But I really, really like the look of this palette. I love the cool tones. The Papa Blue is kind of odd because it just feels like they're just, I don't know, whenever palettes do that, I feel like they're just trying to appease the people that love colorful looks. They're like, okay, we'll throw one colorful shade in there that's not a neutral. That should appease them. At least that's just how it looks to me, because I'm just like, that's just a random, I mean, the blue's really pretty, and I'm sure you can create some beautiful looks with the blue, but to me it's just kind of like, why did they throw a random blue shade in there? There's no blue shimmer shades, although silver and that white shade would go with the blue, but, you know, like I said, I just feel like it's just like appease the people that love colorful looks. We'll throw a random color, non-neutral shade in there. But quality's really good. I really like Makeup by Mario's makeup. I've gotten a couple of products. I think this is the first time I've gotten an eyeshadow palette in my box, which I was really, really excited about. I've gotten lip products and maybe a face product, like a blush or something. I don't know. I can't remember. But I've tried out a couple of things from Makeup by Mario in my subscription boxes, and I really do like every single product that I've gotten from Makeup by Mario. I really, really like, so I do like the brand a lot. Anyways, I have nothing but good things to say about this palette, and I'm really, really happy to add it in my collection. So $68 for that, if I didn't say that already. Alright, so that is everything in my box. So the overall value for this box was $231, which is really good. I feel like that's kind of, I can't remember if that's like the average. I don't know, I feel like the average is like 100 and something. So I feel like this month's value was really high, but maybe I'm wrong. But $231, I think that's pretty good considering what I paid for the box. I feel like the value is definitely there. Alright, quick run through real quick just to do like a final overall thoughts on everything. I'm really happy that I didn't get any makeup products in this month's box. That's kind of a rare thing. Not super rare. I feel like it's becoming a more common thing, which I'm glad about because, I don't know, when I originally signed up for, well, when it was BoxyCharm and now Ipsy, I signed up for the makeup. They started adding skincare in, like, I don't know, maybe a year into the subscription, or at least me being signed up, maybe a little less, which at first was okay because you just got skincare here and there. Then they got really heavy with the skincare there for a while, which I wasn't happy about because I signed up for the makeup, not for the skincare. Anyway, so having said that, point of saying that is recently I've been getting back to just makeup, and it probably helps that I get to customize most of the products in the box now. Not all of everything, but you know, I get a fair customization of it, which I'm really happy about because then I get to choose whether I get makeup sometimes or skincare. Sometimes it's only skincare options, but that's not that often, honestly. But anyways, point being, I'm really happy that I didn't get any skincare in this box this month. So, run through again. Got the brushes. I don't mind getting brushes. I do really like getting brushes. I like having brushes. These are just not for me just because of it being a duo-ended brush. Like I said, I just don't like them. But I think they're good brushes. I think the quality's nice. I haven't used them yet, but like I said, I've gotten that brand in the past, and I do like their brushes. The blush palette is, I don't think there's anything wrong with this blush palette. Like I said, the packaging does feel really cheap, but that's just, like, I'm just nitpicking at this point. I think I think the blush quality is nice. It's not like the best in the world, but it's not bad. So if I didn't already have other blushes in my collection, I probably would keep this, but because I do have other ones, and just that I know myself and that I would only use these two shades, that's what I gravitate towards. I'm probably not going to keep this, but, you know, for someone who's starting out and just building their collection, I think this would be a nice one to have if you don't have many blushes. But so I don't really have anything against this product. It's just not one I would have chosen for myself. Next, the lip oil. At first, I didn't think I was going to like it, but as I'm looking at it and it's kind of soaked into my lips, I do like this. I think it's good quality. Yeah, maybe not the best shade for me, but I can get it to work, so I will. I'll definitely use it. So I like that product. The concealer, I will definitely use it. I like Tarte's concealers, and I actually kind of like this one a little bit more than the Shape Tape one. Like I said, I've changed up my makeup a lot. I used to like really heavy concealers, heavy foundations. Now as I've gotten older, I stick more to like skin tints, lighter concealers, just because, I don't know, that's just what my preferences are now. So I'm glad to add this to the collection, and I will definitely use it. The formula was pretty nice. The matte powder is not my favorite, but I will use it. I'll just have to use it sparingly because it is one of those ones that can make me look too dry if I go in too heavy-handed. But I mean, that's kind of my fault. I chose this product, and I can't remember what the other options were. And I might have just missed the part that said matte, because I don't typically go for matte powders. Or maybe I was just like, you know what, I'll give it a shot. Maybe it'll be okay. But anyway, so this one's just kind of like, an F product. My favorite product is for sure the Makeup by Mario eyeshadow palette. Love it. Happy to have it in my collection, and I've been wanting to try out his eyeshadow formula, so I'm really, really happy to have gotten this in the box. So overall, I think this month was definitely worth it for me, especially just for the Makeup by Mario palette. This just made the entire box, and it was $68, and I believe that's more than what I paid for the box. So really, really happy with this month's box. But there you go, guys. That is going to do it for today. That is my unboxing of December's Ipsy box. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up because that really does help my channel. And also let me know down in the comments what you guys thought of my box this month. Did you guys get this box? And if you did we get the same products? Let me know down below because I love chatting with you guys down there. But other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. And I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye!